lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. Any, many, miny, mo.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm up QB too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal on the 6-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They run with Sanders off the option. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
But 1st down, Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hurts will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He's got a man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead becomes 4 now, 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 5 yards remain on second down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A dump off to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Fourth down, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Hurts gets this to Sanders.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's John Hightower.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Hurts.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Okay, just like that.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Hurts. This ball complete to Rager.
Complete to Jalen Rager. A gain of 9.
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Tony Pollard. And he'll bring it back all the way.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll set up a throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, back to Sanders. Uses the stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Stiff-armed him. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do.